Wydaje mi się to bardzo znaczące, że do Oli idziemy nagrywać rozmowę akurat 11 listopada, święto niepodległości. Nici, których używa, najczęściej są czerwone, a materiał, na którym haftuje, najczęściej biały. To opozycyjna białoruska flaga, ale też flaga Polski. W przedziwnym połączeniu migrantki, która tutaj chce opowiadać o swoim dziedzictwie, ale też pokazywać je gospodarzom i samemu stać się częścią polskiej opowieści.
Опа, вода. На тебе подушечку.
Подушка.
Как то по-польску?
Подушечка.
Подушечка.
You're so sweet like that. Oh my God.
And we're here in Warsaw now. Wola, a beautiful place, actually. You know that this place is something of a monument now. The building that you live in.
Yes, I
It's
know.
pretty old.
Yes, this is the eldest the eldest building which was built for living.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah, we know this story and we really appreciate the opportunity to live in this apartment.
I think it's very symbolic that you...
Yeah, it's very symbolic. And you know that my name is, in Belarusian language, I am Vola.
Vola.
Yes, and in our language, Vola is also freedom.
Wow.
And it was so funny because Vola moved to Vola.
Wow.
Vola moved to freedom, and it was when we moved and realized this, it was like, oh wow, Vola moved to Vola. It was so like,
Yeah, this is the oldest building in Wola.
yeah,
Yes.
yes.
Wola. But you prefer Wola or Olia?
I prefer, it can be Ola, it can be Vola, it can be Olga, just not Ola. Because
Okay.
A lot of people try to call me Ola, but it's not my name, sorry guys. And
Of course.
I don't have, I don't have a lot of personal stuff here in immigration. And my name is one of the biggest stuff what I have. So please, not Ola.
Stay away.
Stay
Don't
away.
take it away
Yeah,
from
it's
me.
okay if you make mistakes in Olia or like this, Olga. It's all. You have Olga in Poland, or you
Yeah, we have Olga
You
in
have
Poland.
Olga.
It's a different name from Ola. Like Olga, it's a different kind of name.
So okay, Olga is also. Yeah, it's okay.
But remember that we are, bordering countries. So I think a lot of names...
Yes. But you have a lot of names. Karolina. We have Karolina.
You have Carolina?
But we don't have Matilda.
Yeah, we don't have
For us,
Matilda.
it's like very unusual.
That's true. But okay, so Wola. You moved to Wola, but let's move to Belarus for a while. That's because I would like to understand you a bit more and understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
To how this moment even came to be, because when you're born in Minsk, were you born in Minsk?
No, I was born in Gancevichi. It's a small city in this district of Belarus, which is called Polesye.
Polesye.
It's this downstairs part of Belarus.
Okay.
And I lived in Gancevichi for a few years. Then
It's a small town, or?
It's a small town. It's not a village. It's really a town, but it's like it was from 10 to 20,000 people lived there. It was really small. And then we moved to Baranovichi. It's also the city, but the biggest one, one of the biggest.
Okay.
And I came to Minsk to university.
To study.
Yes, and then I left. I stayed there because it was very big and very like a life town.
So opportunities, new people.
Yes.
And what were you studying?
Economy.
Economy. Oh my God! And you're an artist now. So, what happened in the middle of this journey?
I have never worked as an economist. I just spent 4 years in the university. I don't know for what, just to get in this education.
So you wanted something practical, you just went because
I don't know, it seemed rational to study economy.
I was good in math, I was good in English, and I was like, okay, I know math, English, language. Where should I go?
Yeah.
To the economical faculty, короче,
Yeah.
to be a manager.
To be a manager.
Yeah, of course. It was very popular to be managers and lawyers at that time. So I chose management.
But
But I didn't work as a manager any day. Like,
so when you discovered that you are more into artistic stuff?
I discovered it when I was a child. And I started to do all this embroidery and all this handmade stuff just before I understood how read and write. Because, I have two grandmothers, and they're amazing women. And one of them, she lives in this small village, in this Polesye district. And it's very like, not like artistic, but very unique district of Belarus. And when she was young, she made embroidery and crochet.
Yeah. I get it. Yeah.
And when I visited her, all her house, it was covered with these embroidered tablecloths and with all this stuff. And when I was a child, I was so like, it's so beautiful. It was so bright. It was, and all the house was covered with this. And I was like, please teach me do this. I wanna know how to do this.
So it seemed magical to you.
Yes, all these colors, all these flowers, all these prints. It was amazing. And she taught me, like, it's easy, just try. And I tried it. It really was easy for me. And the second grandma.
So the first grandma, what's her name?
It's like Evgenia.
Evgenia.
But her village name was Genya.
Genia. Okay.
And my second grandma, her name is Leonida.
Leonida.
But this village form is Lonya.
Okay, Lonya and Genia.
Yes, and this Leonida grandma, she was, how it's in English? She has a sewing machine.
You can.
Tailor.
She was a tailor, or is a tailor.
Yes, and all my childhood I spent with this sewing machine, but it was a big one. And she was work on this, and I was like, it looks interesting. Like,
What is she doing?
what is she doing? How is it working? Like, how she can make, she can take this just textile and make something of this. And I also asked her, like, can you show me? And she showed me, and I remember that when I went to school, I already knew how to embroider, how to sew, how to crochet. Yes, it was so easy for me, and I liked it so much. And I have here one of my first embroidery works. Ну что ты, моя хорошая? Okay. Oh,
Wow.
молодец, умница. Yeah, I have here. My mom sent me one of my first works. It's very childish but very nice. So and
What was it?
it's some bees. I have it here. I think we can make a small shoot of it.
Yeah,
after.
definitely.
I started doing all this stuff even before school. And then after university and after a few years of looking for myself, I started work with Belarusian designers, and they made this embroidery on clothes. And they were like, "You make embroidery?" And I like, "Yes." Maybe you wanna try to do it for us? And I was like, "Okay, let's try." And I tried, and then I was like, okay, maybe I should do it more because I like it and I can get money from this. And I worked with these Belarusian designers for a few years. and then I got more into eco direction of fashion. I understood that fashion is not so beautiful as we get to see it, get used to see it, and it was some point of crisis. Like I was so in love with fashion. I was so in love with design, in all this magic with clothes. And then I realized that it's so destroying, and I was like, what should I do
now? Yeah.
Yes. And then one day I decided to combine my craft skills with some sustainable direction of fashion, and I started to do my project, and that's how we're here today.
Okay. So, but slowly.
Yes,
It started to become your job, let's say, because it was a hobby. Then it became something that you did part-time for other brands.
Yes.
Then you realized that fashion is not as immaculate and perfect that you imagined it to be.
Yes.
Like the refuge, the way for you to just live beautifully in the world. But it's also about responsibility and ethics and choices. So you realize you want to be in charge of that, and you want to create your own project.
Yes.
And you realize that you have all the skills. You don't not only embroider, but also you can sew and produce clothes with embroidery by yourself.
But I wasn't like totally sure that everything will be okay. It was like more, okay, I should try, because
Okay.
I think I really think I should do it. And I got a lot of support from the side of my parents, from the side of my friends, and they really supported me, like, yes, you should try. So I tried, and it was when I started. During few first months, I understood that yes, I really should do it, because I got a lot of support. I got a lot of interest, and I got some few first orders, and I was like, oh wow, it really works. I think I should continue. And when I continued, I understood. I had a lot of, I don't know. I think that it's some signs from universe that it shows you, like, please don't stop. You are on your way. Just don't stop. And I had these signs, and yes, and I continued. It was difficult, really, because it was very new, and nobody did the same before. Nobody combined these crafts and
The folk craft, the traditional craft with fashion.
I didn't work in traditional way that in the beginning. It was after. In the beginning, it was more. I have a best friend. She's an artist, and she made illustrations, and I did embroidery with these illustrations.
I get it. So you embroidered art.
Yes,
The modern art in a way.
Yes, in this way. And then I moved to Belarusian tradition. It happened after another one story. So yeah,
Go on.
after 2020 revolution in my country, it was okay. If I start crying, it's okay.
It's okay. It's fine. Don't worry. It's fine.
It was a proof douche. So
Yeah, waterproofs are good.
it was.
And you have beautiful eyelashes.
Oh yeah, thank you. I'm like a cow. Yes, it was a revolution in our country in 2020, and I was detained, and I spent almost 1 month in prison, and then it was I had deep depression after this, and I have more than almost 2 years of psychotherapy. And during this psychotherapy, we trying to find something inside
Yeah.
which will help me to handle this. So we spoke about roots. We spoke a lot about my grandparents, because it's like the safest place, I think.
Yeah, of course it is.
And somehow we found this stuff that what my doctor asked me, like, what makes you feel good? And I said, like, all this embroidery. And I don't remember how, but one day I understood that I want to make this traditional embroidery.
You felt like it.
Yes, I felt that I should do it. And that's it. And I did it, and I did it in some like kind of modern way. I liked it. Everybody liked it, and I felt like feeling good.
You felt that it's healing you, it's helping you.
Yes. It's I don't know. This story is kind of like maybe kind of dramatic a little bit, but it happened.
Human is not dramatic.
It happened, and yes, and I felt it helped me to work with this depression stuff. And after all this, what happened in my country, and with my friends, and with me, and with all of us, it was some kind of, I don't know, mental medicine.
Yeah, of course.
And then when I started work with this embroidery, I started make some warsztaty.
Workshops.
And we met together with other girls, with other boys, and we spent, it was 1 year after all this revolution, and we spent this time with embroidering, and it was so...
I think it was just meditative and calming, that you were together doing simple stuff.
Yeah, and at that time we couldn't speak already in our country, but during this embroidery we can tell what we want to tell
Through embroidery.
Yes, without telling anything.
Yeah.
Okay, we have him.
Okay, I'll just go nearer to you. Don't worry.
Okay, he's here.
He's here.
He wants
Let him change a place. He has vola too. Oh yeah, go on.
Okay, we can put something. Just
Yeah, like poduszka instead of the dog. Great.
you stay here. Okay. Maybe in a few minutes he will come back.
Of course. So you were embroidering together.
Yes.
And you found out that through the embroidering, you are also expressing your emotions and getting them out.
Yes. And also understood that through this embroidery, like I'm sorry, girls.
Don't have to be sorry. People need to know this also. That you're so brave.
Like now sometimes it can be even dangerous in my country to speak Belarusian language, and it's very difficult to save what we have, because sometimes our red and white embroidery can be like, you can be prisoned
Because of the colors.
of the colors.
Because they mean that you rebel and you're against the opposition.
It's so difficult to make some not like parties, but make some meetings. It's really difficult. So I think that all this embroidery stuff now, it's really helped me to remember that I'm from Belarus. I'm a Belarusian. This is my country, and I feel freedom here. Like nobody can take it away. You can take everything from me, but you can take my skills and my way of celebrating my culture. So yes, it's like my work, but it's not like only my work.
Yeah, it's your identity.
Yes, because without it's like with this my name stuff.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's really a lot.
And it's telling where you're from, what you took from your grandmas.
Yes.
What is the past of Belarus and how you can carry it for you to the future, even though you're not there. You have the spirit of all this, like, in your...
It helps me to feel this connection.
Also.
Because, I cannot come back home now. And it's very difficult to keep it. Because new language, new country, new culture, new traditions, and it's sometimes it's easier to be more into Polish stuff because it's safer. It's like new. It didn't traumatize you, so like okay, I want to be here, but anyway. All this stuff which I do, it helped me to feel connection with my country. This connection which is very kind.
So yeah, it's different. It's not traumatizing. It's from a different field. So when did you decide? What was the thing that made you decide? Okay, I won't accept it anymore. I'm moving away.
We lived. I stayed after the detention. I stayed in my apartment.
Okay.
And one day I understood that I cannot stay there anymore because, like, any move, any sound, and I had to almost. I had this packaged stuff, like just in case. I didn't have like money in my apartment. I didn't have any computers because at every minute I was ready to be detained again. Yes, because it was so ridiculous first detention, and one day I understood that I cannot do anymore. I cannot be so scared each moment, each day, and we moved to another one apartment in Karina's apartment. It was like almost away from the city, like
on the suburb.
Yes. And we stayed there for a few months, and at that moment we already understood that we cannot stay anymore in Belarus because we cannot do anything. Like, you have a lot of energy, you have a lot of ideas.
You're young.
Yes, but you cannot do it because you will be in prison if you do it. And all this pressure, it was so hard. So here we picked up all our stuff, we picked up our dogs, and moved. And made these visas. And move. And we totally understood that it was one-way ticket.
Yes, this is very hard.
Yeah.
Because you have family there and friends, right?
Almost all my friends, they're here.
That's good.
Yes,
very good.
It was. I think it was the most, the biggest help here because I could go to any like shop and it will be like, oh, hello, день добрый, привет, а что ты тут делаешь? So yeah, it was so helping. But all this stuff with parents, with families, it's very difficult. And I think I'm so emotional now because my mom will come in 1 week. Yes. And I haven't seen her from the April last year.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was so difficult to get this fucking visa. And she got it. And next week I will see her, and I think that's why I'm so
But it's happy. It's good.
It's really good. It's really good. She's preparing, like, what you want me to bring to you? Like, maybe you want some sweets. Maybe you want some food. And like, Mom, I have food here. I will cook something for you and bring. Like, okay. So yeah. It's easier to stay here because a lot of people here. We have a huge community. Yes, and we have a huge support from you guys. Sometimes it's really contrasting because sometimes people are not very kind to us. Like, sperdolę do Ukrainy. Like, I'm not from Ukraine. I'm from Belarus. Like, respect it. But in the more people support.
Okay.
And I feel it's a lot, like a lot of help, a lot of support, and we really appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. And you're here with Kraina. She's been your girlfriend since the time in Belarus, as we said.
Yes.
And you moved together.
We moved together because she also was detained. It was dangerous for her also to stay there. And like this summer, we got news that she has уголовное. Okay, they made some. If she go to Belarus now, she will go to prison immediately.
Oh my God!
And spend like 3 years there just because she were somewhere. Like, it's so.
Doesn't matter.
Yes. So yeah, we moved together.
It's also better for you as LGBTQ, people from the community of LGBTQ people in here than in Belarus, or not that much.
It's better, but not so.
Oh yeah, we know.
Yes, I think
we are unfortunately pretty similar.
Yes. It
on
was,
that part.
We had a few situations like it was not very safety, but like okay. So yeah, I cannot say that we feel in safety here, like 100%. Much more safety than there in Belarus, but
still not equal,
yes, of course,
to other
of course
relationships. Of course,
like we understand it. It's
our we fight for this together.
Yes,
the nation.
Yes, and I can see that you do really a lot. You do really a lot. And the first time we were like, what? You have 2 kissing girls on walk cover here? Are you fucking crazy? What are you doing? Is it allowed here? And it was, for us, it was like, oh, wow. In every shop, we can see kissing girls on the cover, like, oh.
That's true. It was in a
yes.
selling press. That's true.
Yeah, and it was just one case, and we have a lot of LGBTQ flags in different places, and it really helps to feel
good, included.
Safety. Yes, to feel safety. Like, I can totally be sure that in this place, even if something happened, people will help me.
People will help.
Yes, but nothing helped in these places. It was okay.
I know. So you have, it's good that you have both a queer community, a Belarusian community, and also you found this place, the apartment, you have dogs, you walk the dogs around. You're kind of, becoming a part of this life here slowly.
Yes, I will. I'm trying to do this, and this year I understood that I should start learning Polish because now I can understand everything, but I can't speak. And this year I understood that, I'm not tourist here. Stop pretending that you're a tourist. You live here, and I got my documents finally. 3 years pobyt.
Yeah.
And it was the moment when I started learning Polish because I understood that I really want to be more inside.
Mm-hmm.
And
great.
This year, this summer, I had a project with Nika and Svada. This is singers from Podlasie, and it was it was so interesting. It was so interesting because they speak Belarusian,
Of course, Podlasie is something that
Yes, they speak.
you in between.
Yeah, they speak Belarusian and they speak Polish, and I was like, wow. And I was in Podlasie at summer, and I was crying all the time there because it's almost the same with the Belarus. But it was a really interesting experience because we made some video clips, music videos together, and I worked in Polish team. And it was like, wow, I work with you guys, nice.
Yeah, because it makes you realize that you can do projects here with Belarusian people and Polish people and practice your tradition, but also mix it with Polish tradition.
Yes, because I was afraid, and I know that a lot of my friends also are afraid that like it will be difficult for us to be more into Polish
culture or community.
Yeah. But no, it's not difficult. It's just this, inner difficulties, like because some of us were afraid, like, okay, we don't speak Polish so good, maybe we shouldn't go and work together, and then like, why not? If something like would speak English, so yeah. It's I like this idea that I can work more with Polish people because it's really new experience, and you have a lot what we don't have, and for me it's like, oh wow, nice, I want to try it.
And for me, you have a lot of things that we don't have, like this determination and also creativity. That's very brave, and this attachment to tradition that's not about patriotism in the nationalistic sense of the world, but the other kind of love for your country, which is expressed through this desire to protect the culture and the people, and what's the very core that bring people together, like the daily practice of the grandmas, how you care for yourself, how you define beauty, right? The very singular things. And I think it's something that you can show us how to do, and maybe we can come up with something together, something better that we had here already before.
Yeah, I think we can make a very interesting mix of what you do and what we do, and if we mix it together, I think we really can create something very interesting and very new.
Yeah, very new. That's what I think. And the name of your brand is like Etika?
Etika, it's like ethics.
It's like ethics. Yeah. So it's about ethics of fashion, ethics of social ethics, and your own ethics, codes.
Yes. Just about ethical behavior with clothes and with all this fashion stuff.
Like you said, about you being an artisan at the same time as a designer.
Yes. Because unfortunately, we live in time of fast fashion, which is not very ethical stuff.
No, not at all.
Absolutely no. And I remember that I wanted to create some contrasting stuff just to show that in this way it also can exist. It's not necessary to be into the fast fashion. You can also be into this stuff.
And it's cool.
Yeah, it's cool. I think it's really cool to have contrasts all the time. Not like democracy and fascism. It's not very nice contrast. But with fast fashion and ethical fashion, I think it's really interesting contrast, and it gives a lot of points of thinking.
That's true.
Yeah.
And you also have this collective with other girls that's called Plus 375.
Yeah, do you know what is this?
Like the number that you have to dial when you call to Belarus?
It's our, you have plus 48 And we have plus 3, 7, 5. Yes. But now we all have plus 4, 8. Yes. It was. This is our name, and this is our this is our collective. We are friends, and we just rented workshop together. And when we moved away from this place, we understood that we should make this collective just because we feel that we should be together.
Of course.
Yeah, and it's easier to be together. It's easier to be together, to look for a new place, to work together, to make new projects. And yes, now
To cheerlead each other, to help when somebody's down.
Yes, of course, to ask for help, for example, because we do different stuff. We have Katya, she's a photographer. We have Dina, she's an artist. We have Masha, she's a designer and artist also. And we have Nasta, she's a costume designer. And me. And I don't have any artistic education or something like this, and it's difficult for me to work with new shapes, new colors. And Dina, for example, she has architecture education, and sometimes I'm just working on something and I don't know how to do this, like how it's more beautiful. And Dina tuk, do like this, and I'm like, it's perfect. It's perfect. And I'm like, yes, I know.
So you can learn for each other, exchange ideas,
Yes, of course.
and complement each other. Yeah.
Yes, it was really amazing when we worked together because we had a huge common space, and it also when somebody had guests, and this guest, he or she was involved in communication with all of us, and our guests were like, "Oh wow, you are so interesting, girls! It's so interesting to be here with you." Because somebody could come to me, for example, and he or she would meet all of the girls and to have a communication with all of them, and they're so talented, and all this networking stuff. It was amazing.
Amazing, and it's like sisterhood in action all the time.
Yes,
I love it.
Yes. We're huge support for each other now, and we are still looking for our new place. And I know we will find it, and we will continue all this
Experimenting, doing stuff.
Yeah.
And you using your craft in all the different ways.
Yes.
Taking it to the 21st century with the girls.
Yes.
But okay, I met one dog only. Where's the other? Karina!
Karina, can you please принести второго собаку?
And yourself
Stealth.
with the dog.
Come on. Иди сюда.
You can put it here with yourself.
Okay, this is Doba.
Doba?
Yeah, you see, she's very anxiety dog, and she's like, okay, who are you? What are you doing here? Yes, this is Karina.
Karina, God, we already know that you came here together and you live here together and you support each other.
Yeah, sometimes we want to kill each other, but
It is not true.
it is not true.
Yeah.
No, it's true, unfortunately. But most of time, we stay in peace.
That's good. That's really good. Are you also an artist, Karina?
A little bit. I'm a creative copywriter, and I work in advertising sphere. Yeah, and I create some marketing campaigns. Yeah, and
You can also help each other.
I can create something like commercial.
But also, Karina is a film director. Makes video clips, for example, and some other video projects. But now it's time to she's still in the process of getting her documents. So now she should work and pay taxes just to show like,
Yeah, I get it.
cool girl.
You can stay here. You would fit on me.
With bitches, yes, it's not like this. So this. Yeah, so yeah, we don't have like a lot of time for Karina's creative projects.
But we will.
Yes, but we will. Maybe like few months, and maybe we will have time for some new projects, because now we are still waiting for her documents, and like it's kind of stressful process.
Yeah, but I think a little bit my oxygen in Poland. It is folk culture, dance culture.
Oh, great. I like to participate in that. Wow.
Cool.
I love
Artists.
it too.
Yeah, and I won one small ball. Maybe you know this nomination, like American Runway.
Yeah, yeah.
So muscular energy. Yeah, and I like this, and I like.
You have amazing work culture here. Like we also have some work balls in Minsk, but it's not so freedom. Like
You have
here.
to go together. Yeah.
Yeah, it's when I was first time here in work ball, I was like,
This guy is crazy, bro.
they're crazy. They are crazy. You feel so free. Wow,
Yeah.
it was so powerful.
I'm really happy that you can express yourself here, even though the administrative
Yeah.
stuff is difficult.
Yes, yes.
You are already here, like mentally, and I hope that everything is just going to be better.
Yeah. Just a few men will die and everything will be okay, right? Unfortunately, this is our reality. I like you're so cute, ethical.
Yeah, you can joke about it. I remember.
So we can joke about it. Like otherwise, we will go crazy.
Thank you, girls, that you invited me to your home.
Thank you for coming.
And thank you for telling the story.
Yeah. For crying into your shoulder. See, it makes you
He's resting.
It's not about this stuff.